gentlemen, I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
So Raven roasted Matt Cardona here. He didn't even mean to, but he linked up for this major wrestling figure podcast, and Raven was just hilarious in this clip, man. He didn't know who Matt Cardona was. I think he remembered him as Zack Ryder or something.
Wasn't there a third member in your crew at some point?
Yeah, it's Mark. He's right there. He's running the controls.
I'm hiding.
No, another guy.
Swoggle was like a mascot. Are you talking about Hornswoggle?
No, not your who was the guy?
Edge?
Yeah. No, I'm talking about there was a guy who did he did all those YouTube videos. He got over and in New York wouldn't push him.
That was me.
That was you?
Yeah.
Sitting right next to him, dude.
Shit.
Shows how much I watch.
Yeah, Matt was Zack Ryder in WWE. Is that what you're looking for? Yeah.
Yes, that's what it's. Yeah. Wasn't there a third member?
Raven is just a gem, dude. That's hilarious. And shout out the Raven Effect. It's like his book tour and I think documentary and all that's coming out. So we were talking about Raja a little bit earlier. And again, I didn't want to bore you guys with Hughesy's take on all that. Not that I'm sure he has great takes on it all. And I know we touched on it briefly or he made a joke about it, but I mean, what are you guys going to hear? Everybody's beat it to death, but here's what Kevin Nash had to say about it. A quick 30-second clip.
Number one, it's the camera. The camera is the culprit. If they're not
because
fucking,
it was being recorded,
because it's being recorded,
we
this
acted
guy
like
is
assholes
going
for a little while.
This guy is going to hit him with a cam because he figures the guy probably had a decent setup. It wasn't probably just handheld. Probably had maybe the gimmick like this, you know. He's trying to get on the camera. He's a worker.
Yeah.
That's what workers do.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. We pointed that out as well. Like they were all putting on a show for the cameras. I heard like Rikishi was there as well, but he just didn't even know what was going on and all this. So I don't know. Moving along here, Erica Nicole Clark, a comedian and the daughter of Mr. T, recently shared a story from her childhood to explain why she often doesn't tell people who her father is. She recounted the weekend of the first WrestleMania where Roddy Piper legitimately cracked her father's ribs back in the hotel. She said Hulk Hogan was in their room, still in his gear, doing like lines of cocaine and vowing revenge. I want revenge, dude. When Piper came to the room to apologize, Clark says Hogan attacked him. Hulk Hogan's like, that, brother. He grabs Roddy Piper and brings him into the hotel room, throws him against the wall, smashes the mirror. Clark recalled describing a chaotic brawl that ensued. It could have been like superstar Billy Graham, and she didn't know the difference. It's crazy how, like, when people die, all these wild stories come out about them. And she said the experience was an example of why she learned to keep quiet about her life. When her teacher asked her what she did that weekend, she replied, not a thing. This was all part of her stand-up. It was a pretty funny story. So it's like a stand-up act, right? And it's basically been refuted. Mistico won the CMLL Grand Prix in front of a sold-out arena. So this is what Dave was drooling over and marking out about. You know what I'm saying? And then he stayed and was like sweeping the ring or whatever. I don't know, but according to Dave, some of the people said it was amazing, but some said it was terrible, Brian. And so people are like, is there any truth to Erica Clark's hotel room story? No, it's a stand-up act. You know, and speaking of a stand-up guy, hey, yo, here's Karrion Kross with Scarlett Bordeaux, and she confirms that she's returning to the ring soon. This is courtesy of Denise Salcedo.
We are not going to wait. We are going to work, and we're going to put on killer matches. We are actually going to be tagging with someone who helped train me very soon. I don't know if I want to drop that yet. I'm going to wait for the company, but my first match back, I'm really...
Disco Inferno. Kermit the Frog here. Disco Inferno here. I don't got a good Kermit or Disco yet. I got to work on that. Bring in we got to do a tier list video of my impressions.
So I will be wrestling again, which I've been wanting to do, but like we have a lot of cool stuff coming up, and we have ultimate creative freedom. We get to do whatever we want, so we're going to take advantage of this time because who knows how long it's going to be.
So Scarlett, we are
not going to wait.
He's like, you're spoiling too much. So here is some fucking indie bullshit. Indie. This isn't even indie. This is just like one of those superhuman guys doing dumb shit. Backyard wrestling, pal. So it's a trampoline of barbed wire. Oh my God, what a dumbass. And they're just taking pictures. So maybe if they're in like a Jackass group or something. Remember that? When everybody used to do Jackass?
Swanton that shit, dude.
Swanton that shit, dude. Swanton that shit, brah. No regrets, brah. Oh, and it's, hold on, like off the ladder too. My man almost cracks his skull on the bars, like on the bar part. Maybe he clears it, and we're just on a different angle. But like, damn.
Oh shit! Oh shit! He's mangled his hair. His fucking hair. Oh, no.
I know. We're gonna surround the ring in these.
No.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Your hair.
Are you okay, dude?
I'm good.
We got to get you out carefully.
That hair.
I knew that was gonna
Dude, Shrek always talks about how his hair was the worst.
Oh my God, that was sick.
This happened last time.
Oh no.
No way.
That's so much hair.
Oh my God. The shit people will do. So he's practicing it before. Maybe we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Here's another dumbass one. Shout out Triple H's thoughts, friend of the show. He says they're running Outlaw Mud shows from the Dunder Mifflin warehouse. So let's just take a look.
This ain't good.
Look at this guy getting thrown over this wood plank and almost dying in Minecraft.
Kamikaze! Oh my God!
What the fuck? This is crazy. Look at the way his face rolls off the wood here. This is insane. Here, I'm gonna fucking...
This ain't good.
Kamikaze! Oh my God! No!
He sold it pretty good, though.
Good.
Kamikaze! Oh my God! No!
So he was going head first, but somehow his face like rolled him off of the wood, and then he like flipped forward. This wooden plank that broke off luckily like helped propel him forward. Look, he's headed down to his doom. And then this like helped him flip by accident. And then he fucking bounces off the rope. Luckily doesn't break his neck and die. Lands on his feet and then can sell it. Jesus Christ. Thank God he's still alive in Minecraft. And shout out Triple H's thoughts, man. You keep posting those. So, Bubba the Love Sponge. And I hate to be so ruthless on Bubba. Yeah, I'm Bubba the Love Sponge. So he's like, wow, we're so close. Stay tuned. Hulk Hogan, WEE. Can't even write hashtag WWE properly. But Nick Hogan suing Bubba the Love Sponge over planned Hulk documentary. So I guess, is Bubba releasing his own version? Or does this have to do with the Gawker stuff? I don't know. We take a look at TMZ Sports. Nick Hogan is suing Bubba, alleging the popular radio host's unreleased documentary, infringes on his dad's copyrights and trademarks and shit. And it's like about the sex tape and all this stuff. And Bubba waiting till Hulk's dead to release this, the sick son of a bitch. And this is the only time he's ever fucking relevant, dude. It's all he has is talking about Hulk Hogan. And now it just gets to be prolonged because Nick Hogan's suing him. So now he just gets to talk about Hulk more. And this is all the attention he's going to fucking get. And I'm going to keep updating here. And it's free plugs for his shit. So why would he care, right? I understand that aspect of it. But Jesus Christ, man. Rampage Jackson released a statement about his son. Look, he just said, oh, it's gone too far. Stop saying racialist shit to me, which you guys should. You guys, like it's you guys doing it. But yeah, like don't say racist shit. I'm just tired of talking about it. He went on Ariel and Chael was talking about it and Rampage is talking about it again. And it's good to get statements from them and everything. But it's like, man, it's fucked up. Raja's a grown-ass man. Rampage, we covered the cringeness. I don't think many people have covered that really the way we did here at PWT, me and JJ Alexander. We talked about, like we showed clips of like his dad like punking him out and how they interact with fans and all telling stories about all this shit, their lives and all this shit. So go and check out that podcast. You get the full scope, I think. And then obviously we didn't get the updates of like AJ Mana melting down and shit. But I did make fun of that on another show. He's like, pull up, dog. Fuck it, I ain't got nothing to lose. And it's like, well, you're not helping your case. But anyways, the Opera Cup is coming back to MLW. Since the 1800s, the sport's greatest warriors have fought for immortality. This year, 3 organizations converge: MLW, CMLL, and New Japan. So it's like, why doesn't AEW work directly with MLW? They don't want to do that, but they have good relationships with New Japan and fucking CMLL as well. CMLL as well. CMLL as well. And so let's take a look at this, dude. The Opera Cup chat. Is anyone in chat familiar with this? I'm not entirely familiar with the Opera Cup. I'm going to be honest.
Since the 1800s, one tournament has endured: the Opera Cup. Born in the pioneer age of professional wrestling, the Opera Cup tournament was presented in packed opera houses, where world-class wrestlers from all across the world came to test themselves in the sport's most majestic gauntlet. Over a century later, the journey continues. The names have changed, but the mission has not. Win the cup, and you carve your name into history.
So that fucking rules, dude. And shout out MLW. Like, pro wrestling in general, I think, is awesome right now. Austin Aries is going to be in the Opera Cup. Kushida, Bishop Dyer is going to be in it. Baron Corbin. Paul London's in it. Who else is in this shit? I think that was all the names that they announced so far. Volador Jr., Kojima's in it. Kojima! Mistico. So that's awesome, dude. If you're a sicko, I mean, start watching MLW. Killer Kross says he would never have worked an angle about losing his job, and that's the fucking problem, dude. That is the problem, and I just have to give you that.
You fucked up! You fucked up!
I love you, Kross, but goddamn, he said there are hundreds of people who have been coming to the table, a lot of them angry because they were hoping it was a work and there would be a payoff. I would never work somebody like that. To me, it's not in good taste. Running an angle where you lose your job and upset people is not something I would do. I understand why people thought it was going to be a work. They were hoping it was going to be a work. Yeah, no doubt. You're talking to one. So here's what Bubba had to say about Hulk Hogan. Let's talk about Hulk Hogan now.
I probably need to.
He doesn't do it. Listen to Bubba from back in the day, and my impression's solid. I'm telling you. Like, now he tries to be all normal and shit because those days of the shock jock, that shit's done now, you know?
As a man, apologize to people that I didn't put in such a favorable light. Used my extremely large platform to call out, one of which would be Chief Eric Gandy, as I was calling for his resignation yesterday. To Sky, by all accounts that I've gotten, she's been nothing but just absolutely wonderful to Brooke, including, calling the funeral home and saying, let her spend as much time with her dad as she wants. Really, she's solely in possession of the body as to what gets done, including, but not limited to, if she wanted to now, maybe potentially cremate him, which is his wishes. And I accept that I was wrong on this. I'm done with it. I'm absolutely done with it. Rest in peace, Terry. Everybody that I, scrutinized, from
Scientology came after you, dude.
Dr. Fitzgerald to Sky to the chief homicide, Ari, and it's done. I'm over. We can move on.
So is he not dropping the doc then? Like someone just visited him at his house? Holy shit. He got haunted by fucking Hulk, the Hulk Hogan's of past, right? You have like fucking Ichiban Hulk Hogan, and then Red and Yellow Hulk, and fucking Hollywood Hulk Hogan, and they're haunting him. Come on, dude, don't sue your old pal. Be done with this. That's fucking crazy. He's like, I'm fearful. I swear he's just doing this to drum up interest. I swear to God, he wants to talk about Hulk as much as he possibly fucking can. I promise you. So former WWE star Shotzi Blackheart jumps off of a hot dog truck during Circle 6's show in Vancouver. Vancouver, Washington? Or Vancouver, British Columbia, buddy?
Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit!
Oh my God! Oh my God, that fucking hot dog truck.
The hot dog trucks guy's like, hey, that'll be $3.50 over here.
One, two, three.
Jesus Christ. For the sickos, pal. So Lisa Marie Vaughn, aka Victoria Tara, will be Charlotte, North Carolina at the Grady Cole Center. Special meet and greet will be held before the event. Deadlock Pro. There you go. There's a free plug. StreamEast, the world's largest illegal sports streaming platform, shut down in a sting. And it's crazy, man, because we've talked about this a lot, and StreamEast has like challenged Dana White publicly, like tweeted at him like, fuck you, you'll do nothing and shit. And then boom, he just got sniped. But like pay-per-view's done in 6 months. So the dude who got grabbed, though, I mean, fuck, he's probably fucked. They'll probably slap him with like hundreds of years or something. So we have a Matt Riddle story. We're going to circle back to that, but Vince McMahon wore a Dr. Evil suit. He's my favorite character, pal. He's my favorite Mike Myers character, in fact. Yeah. So he wore a Dr. Evil suit and introduced his girlfriend at the 80th birthday, says the Godfather. So quite the interesting. He's like playing dress up now. That we make the jokes like, oh, his hair's like a super villain and all this shit. He's actually turning into one. So Matt Riddle. Okay, this is a story that was floating around that was pretty big, I guess, today. Matt Riddle, he no-showed a charity pro wrestling event in Barnsley on Sunday that was raising money for charities in support of survivors of domestic abuse and homeless veterans. He has yet to return the deposit paid to him. Al Snow's Global Wrestling Kingdom, GWK, ran their inaugural show, and the advertised main event had been Matt Riddle versus Simon Miller, but Riddle no-showed. So that's shitty for fucking Miller. That's shitty for that's just shitty for everybody involved. Now I will say this. Shout out fucking Al Snow running OVW and then starting this new Fed like across the globe and shit. But he no-showed, and it was announced at the show that Grado would instead face Miller. Riddle recently expressed concerns about his flight, claiming it was cheap, and his unhappiness about being in a hotel room in Barnsley for 2 days. Bro, you agreed to that shit, so who gives a fuck? Riddle didn't cancel his booking, but he never traveled to the UK, and a driver was left waiting several hours. Fuck, man. GWK then received a reply from Riddle, which noted he had accepted another booking, but would still potentially make the show. Riddle did not open any of GWK's future messages about his status for the event. However, Riddle's absence from the event resulted in the promotion having to issue refunds for meet and greets, and sources have noted Riddle is yet to return his deposit. And this motherfucker has the audacity to shit on a bunch of people like a week ago in a shoot interview. And he's just fucking up, man. I just don't know what's going on, but this guy's fucking up, and I think WWE, it was a breath of fresh air a little bit to get rid of him. You know, as much as people liked Riddle, he was just so over, so they couldn't really get rid of him. And this happened, and it's probably for the best, because, like, what the fuck? Why is he no-showing indies? But Grado has explained how he ended up replacing Matt Riddle on short notice for a charity wrestling event in Barnsley. He says, I got the phone call late Saturday night from Al Snow, Steve Linsky, and Liam, the promoter, to make the 5-hour drive from Ayrshire to Barnsley. I was a wee bit worried the fans would be upset at me being the replacement, as we were completely different wrestlers in more than one way. However, the reaction was incredible, and the lads and lassies in the back absolutely burst their arses to give the fans a cracking show. Burst their arses? Or bust their arses? Bursting arses, that's like what happens at a Diddy party. We're bringing a Diddy party jokes back. Throw me a fucking bony. So yeah, shout out Grado, man. Good for him. Like, hopefully you got a little bump in pay there. Here is a deep dive from Cultaholic. Here's a deep dive from them and what they had to say. Okay.
Sources close to the situation.
Cultaholic.
I'll read this so I get this 100% correct. Reveals to Cultaholic, yes, we've got the scope this time, that Riddle was booked for the GWK event through his manager several months ago, but Riddle recently expressed concerns about his flight, claiming it was cheap, and his unhappiness about being in a hotel room in Barnsley for 2 days. Barnsley's not that bad.
In Barnsley for 2 days. Okay, maybe the hack radio voice thing isn't dead.
Bad in Barnsley. Now, after Riddle revealed his concerns, GWK tried to organize some pro wrestling seminars so he could make some extra money whilst in the United Kingdom. But they were unable to finalize any events on such short notice. Now, Matt Riddle didn't cancel his booking, but he never traveled to the United Kingdom, and a driver was left waiting several hours for Matt Riddle to arrive, according to our sources there. So he hadn't made it clear that he was not going to arrive at the time that he said. GWK then received a reply from Riddle, noted that he'd accepted another booking, but would still potentially make the show. Riddle did not open any of GWK's future messages about his status for the event. And then you may have seen online a couple of things. You would have seen Matt Riddle hanging around at the Real American Freestyle event, which was on the day before his booking in Barnsley.
Oh, damn. So he was there. So basically he's like, oh, I couldn't get seminars, so fuck it, bro. I'm just going to fucking ditch on these guys, bro. How's that fucking fair to anybody?
And you would have seen him pop up potentially at a wrestling promotion in Boca Raton, which he wasn't planned for, but suddenly was available to do.
Yeah. Riddle's got previous form in this area, of course, because he no-showed a championship wrestling from Memphis event in January of this year, and only told the promotion the day of the show that he wouldn't be making his planned booking, and Riddle instead attended Nick Hogan's wedding. Oh, that one.
Yeah,
that old one.
That's happened again. Now, when it comes to this particular show as well, as you say, Riddle has had previous for this. The concern from this means that GWK had to give out a lot of refunds for meet and greets and such that they had sold for the event.
Okay, blah, blah. We fucking get it. These guys suck. Moving along here. So, again, here's Al Snow. Contrary to Matt Riddle's claim of a last-minute change, Al Snow announced 4 weeks ago that the profits from GWK's inaugural show would be donated to help 4 homeless veterans. And so Al Snow sort of rebuts what Riddle says, but we'll circle back to what Riddle says. And we will listen to what Al Snow said, because I think this is from 4 weeks ago.
Hello, everyone. Former WWE superstar Al Snow here. So the card for Global Wrestling Kingdom's debut show, A New Kingdom Rises, is shaping up really nicely. But we have another huge announcement for you. That's right. Myself and my UK partners today are excited to announce that all of the profits from
who did the audio on this, bro? What the fuck?
Tickets will go towards the following charities: help for homeless veterans and survivors of bereavement by suicide. Both of these amazing charities are proudly supported by the mayor and councilor of Barnsley.
So you guys get the point, right? That music is terrible, by the way. And so here's what Matt Riddle had to say in response to all of this. And then he calls out CM Punk again for just no reason. But here's his 2 videos sort of rebutting to the IWC and this story that's been floating around. Well, what is his caption? I wish you nothing but the best, but stop lying, bro.
GWK. The reason I didn't go is because you booked me a flight for Thursday for a show that was happening Sunday, and you said you were booking me meet and greets, other matches, and appearances. You did none of that. I had nothing scheduled, and I was going to sit in a hotel room for 2 days in London. I told you multiple times I can't do that or wouldn't do that, and I got work for Friday and Saturday.
Okay, then just return the deposit and it's all good.
And Thursday. I work Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And I told you I'd fly to London Saturday evening. You said you paid for it. I go, no, you paid for it. Take it out of my pay, whatever. You guys refused. So I flew to Miami and wrestled there. All right? I never said I wouldn't pay you guys back. That's a lie. Also, this show wasn't a charity event. That's a lie. That was a last-second change. You also booked me the worst flight in history, bro. Middle seat, no meal, no check bag. GWK, this is probably your last run.
I don't know. It just seems like he's fucking up, but like you hear his argument and you're like, okay, if everything he's saying is true, then that's awesome. And maybe people are like 4 weeks ago. That's a month. So if Riddle's like, that was last second, I don't know, man. I don't know if a month is last second, you know? That seems like ample time. So maybe you should have left the charity part out. Because then, but otherwise, if you're like, yeah, they booked you shitty shit and you told them multiple times, it sucks because it's like drop DMs, but then then people can't DM you anymore because then you're a fucking snake who drops DMs. Here's what Matt Riddle has to say. He dropped another video like right after.
You know, I could explain everything in great detail. I'm not lying, but I really don't give a fuck anymore. Most of you motherfuckers are dumb fucking cunt.
Oh shit, dude, he's mad at the IWC. He's fucking mad.
Emotional damage.
It's like a two-parter, and this almost went in the sicko segment, but it was like, fuck it, it's part of this.
I'm not lying, but I really don't give a fuck anymore. Most of you motherfuckers are dumb fucking cunt. Just like you believe that Me Too bullshit and all the other fucking garbage.
I don't know, bro. I didn't believe Matt Riddle's Me Too bullshit, but I do believe that he sort of no-showed on this show. You guys know what I'm saying? I do believe he would no-show a show. You did it in January, allegedly. So, but I didn't believe the Me Too thing accusation that he had back in the day, right? Because WWE wouldn't have even ran with him if they got a sense of that, because they fired people for less. So over the years, so
guys are all fucking dumb, and it's fucking insane.
You guys are all, he wanted to say redacted.
Fucking insane. Fucking believe these fucking creeps? Whatever, dog. At the end of the day, I'm going to keep getting booked. I'm probably going to start fighting again. I'm probably going to do a lot of other shit. Fucking crushing on OnlyFans because I've got a big fucking you know what. And I'm nice.
Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my God. Yeah, dude, my dick is huge, bro. I got a fat bank account, and fuck you guys. I'm gonna go fucking fight. I'm gonna go fight and fuck, guys. Peace out. You guys have fun with your fake little fighting bullshit. I'm gonna go fucking fight. Okay?
This is fuck, dude. Everybody, you don't.
Everybody's just jelly, dog. Everybody's just jelly, bro. Everybody's just jelly, bro. You know what, bro? Everybody's just jealous of me, dude. It's like I got a big fucking hog and I could fight. Fuck this stupid wrestling shit, bro. I'm just gonna go fight again and fuck my big dick. My man's cooked.
Like me, unfollow. Go fuck yourselves. All right. I don't give a fuck. Because at the end of
dude, fuck you, dude.
The day the cream fucking rises to the top, and I'm really tired of trying to be nice to everybody.
Bro, you know what? Fuck being nice, dude. I can take bong hits with my ginormous dick, dude.
Because I hate to break it to you, most of you guys are.
Fuck you. I'm gonna go fight and then turn my dick into a bong, dude.
Fucking morons. Peace.
Oh man, that's good shit. Me and Rob Van Dam are bros, but catch me on OF, not what's that thing called? Wrestler Fans or whatever? Only Wrestlers? Free plug. Man, that was funnier than I thought it was going to be. So then Matt Riddle to Inside the Ring. I don't know when this is from, but he goes, I think he's a creep. I feel like he's just lingering around the NXT locker room a little too much, bro. He has like Cora Jade as his daughter and everything, dude. And everybody he kind of oversees. He's just lingering. Fucking lingerer, dude. A lingerer. Yeah, man. I mean, he's just mentoring people and shit. I don't know. Like, I'm not about to accuse a man of, I mean, Cora's a looker, right? He also met her a couple times when she was a kid, I think. So maybe it's just not the way people perceive it. You know, I would just maybe give him the benefit of the doubt. I don't think Punk has, whereas someone like Riddle has maybe has more of a questionable past, I'd say, than a Punk as far as like controversies and sex stuff goes. You know, just throwing it out there. So, yeah, that was Matt Riddle melting down, and that was miscellaneous news, ladies and gentlemen. So Steph Delander says this is the funniest shit I've ever heard. SDL with a $sign ho says Indi Hartwell's career transition into becoming a carpenter respected. So Indy's a carpenter, and I guess this is for real. Lacey Evans left WWE and started selling her images for money. Cora Jade left WWE and started selling her images for money. Mandy Rose left WWE and started selling her images for money. Then there's Indi Hartwell. Indi got released by WWE, but instead of taking the easy route to earn money, Indi has started working as a carpenter. Indi Hartwell has adopted this new lifestyle. So they just made up all this extra shit. She's in TNA. But like maybe she builds shit or does carpentry, or maybe they like, what is this? A photograph of her putting together a fucking Bowflex in her gym? Like, what's going on here? But respect to Indi, more women should follow her approach and lifestyle, living in dub. Riddle's dick's big beginning. And then our last bit here, we have Frankie Kazarian and we have Ash by Elegance, double champ. And Fox 9 Sports now. So TNA, man, maybe they'll slide in and get a deal on Fox. No.
Guys, we need to make mention of a very special t-shirt that's going to be worn by some of the superstars and available for purchase. What can you tell us about that and where proceeds will go to?
Yeah, we have a very special Minnesota Strength and Unity shirt. It's going to be available Thursday and Friday. And it's also available at TNAmerch.com, TNAwrestling.com. In addition, most of us will be wearing one of these shirts to the ring as part of our entrance. And when we get done with our match, we will take it off. We will sign it. It will then be auctioned off. And 100% of the proceeds of the auction, of the sales, will be going to help those affected at Annunciation Catholic School.
Guys, we need to make mention of a very special t-shirt that.
There you go. Very special t-shirt. Grab one of those. And that, a third banjo, maybe a record, was TNA News.